Yo, what is up guys? It's Retro Giraffe and welcome back to my channel, and hopefully everyone is staying safe and healthy amidst this coronavirus, this epidemic, pandemic, this quarantine, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully everyone is staying safe indoors, away from other people, social distancing as the media likes to call it. But I have a very special unboxing video for you guys. I think Nintendo couldn't have released this at a better time amidst this quarantine, this crisis situation, but it is the new Animal Crossing New Horizons video game. So I do have a copy of the game, and also I managed to pick up a copy of the system as well. And you might be asking, like, don't you already have a Switch? I do. Did I need to buy it? No. Is it Animal Crossing? Yes. So I had to pick it up. So before we get into that, let me actually show you the poster that I got. I actually picked this up from GameStop. So from GameStop, the pre-order bonus was a double-sided poster. Along with that, if you are a Power Ups Rewards member, then you're able to get $10 in credit that goes onto your account. But let me actually show you the poster. So we have the poster right here. So we have, you know, Tom Nook and all the villagers, you with other people on the beach, and I believe this one, yeah, you're basically just catching bugs and stuff. But a very nice poster. It's not a flimsy poster. The cardstock that they use is pretty decent. So if you've gotten the poster from GameStop before, it is the same quality. So definitely pretty good. And on the back side, you have these like tiles with the different characters and the different shapes. You know, like the houses, the tents, the lighthouse, you know, different things that you see in the Animal Crossing game. So we have that, which is very nice. Just put this off to the side. And next I have the game right here. I know that a lot of people chose to go with the digital copy, but personally for me, I like having physical copies of my games. Even though it might be tedious to like switch out the cartridges, but I personally like to have the physical game. So we have the game right here. And I'm sure what you guys care about the most is the special edition system, which is right here. So quick story on how I got this system. So I went to my local Target. The earliest one that opened up was at 7 o'clock, so I got there at 7 and then waited in line. They let us in a few minutes later, and then we were waiting in the back section by the electronics. And by that time it was around 7:10, and at that time the worker that was actually supposed to give us the systems wasn't there. So basically we're just waiting for the person to get there, along with the people that unload the trucks to, you know, get the box out that has the systems inside. By 7:20, they didn't really give us an exact number of how many systems they had. They just said that it's on the truck and it will be unloaded very soon. So I was around 7th or 8th in line, so I wasn't really that hopeful to get a system, but I still wanted to wait and see how many they had. Come 7:30, 7:35, an employee comes to us and tells us that there's only 3 systems left because of the online pre-orders that people made online. If you did that, you're smart. Next time a system like this comes out like that, I'm definitely doing that. But since I was 7th, 8th in line, I immediately just turned around and went to work. Luckily on Fridays I have a half day, so right after work was finished, I just called up a bunch of places. I called Best Buys, Targets, and most notably GameStop. And out of all the GameStops that I called, I'm pretty sure I called probably around like 11 to 12. And there was one that I had a good feeling on. The reason is because this GameStop in this mall is a mall that's not really that popular. It's pretty run down, quote unquote. You know, there isn't really much there. So I had a good feeling and I called them. They said they had 1 remaining. So it was first come first served basis. So as soon as I finished the call, I headed straight over there and then I managed to pick it up. The crazy thing is right after I called them, they said another person called asking for the same system. So if I had come any later, probably like maybe like 30 minutes later, I probably would not have this system. But that's the story, but let me actually show you guys what the system and the game looks like. Alright, so let's first start off with the game. So we have the case right here. Let me actually just open the plastic up real quick. So here's the game outside of the plastic wrap. And as you can see, this is basically how you're going to be living on the island. So you have a tent, you have your axe, you're going to be building stuff, just living life. And we have Tom Nook, we have Isabelle in the back. And yeah, so that's the cover. And we have the back right here. So I think the big notable features of this game especially is the changing seasons. So basically this is based off the real-time clock that you have on your Nintendo Switch. Also, you're able to play with friends online. They can visit your island if they want, so you can support up to 1 to 4 people. I believe it's maximum of 4 people per island per console. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the system. So here's a closer look of the back for you. And opening the case up, oh, I love that. I love how they include a little graphic. Usually they can just make it clear and plain, but then I like how they add this detail to it. So I believe this is on the back of the box of the Switch, which I will show you in just a bit. But as you can see, the 2 villagers, and then we have the new pilot. I believe there's 2 of these, and they're based off the Wright brothers, depending on their names. So we have like the little tickets right here, you know, the picture of an island and all that. And here is what the cartridge looks like. Just plain Animal Crossing with the leaf pattern with Nintendo Switch on the top. But enough with the game, let's actually get into the console. So here is the special edition console. So we have Tom Nook right here, we have Timmy and Tommy here, special edition. I think the biggest feature of this one is the dock and also the 2 Joy-Cons. They're 2-tone Joy-Cons. Top says Nintendo, bottom, as you can see, I got it from GameStop based on this sticker right here. This side just says Nintendo Switch with a wave pattern with like a whale and a few seagulls. Here's the back of it, which is the same as the inside cover of the game. Basically the same exact picture. It says Dodo Airlines, Nook Incorporated, and Nintendo Switch, along with the airplane logo right there. So on the other side, you see the front and the back of the Nintendo Switch consoles. You see the 2 Joy-Con colors, the mint and the sky blue, along with like this sand. It's like an off-white color, along with the design on the back. So enough talking, let's actually open the system up and see what comes inside. And here's a little receipt that I got from GameStop. And also, before I forget, let me actually show you guys a graphic of how to set up your Switch if you never owned the Switch before. So basically just plug in the power, slide on the Joy-Cons, and you're basically good to go. So let's start with the Joy-Cons. They do come in this plastic sleeve. So let's look at the green color one first. So this is more of a mint color, and it has black Joy-Cons, the black D-pad buttons, the screenshot, and on the back side, this isn't really a white color. A lot of people have been comparing it to like an eggshell, but I think for me it's more like a light sand. And also your LNR buttons on the Joy-Con is mint as well. And the colors are nicely separated. It's a nice 2-tone design. So this is the left Joy-Con. And with the right Joy-Con, we have a sky blue color. Basically the same thing, just opposite of the green, but the blue trigger buttons and also the same off-white, eggshell, sand, whatever you want to call it, but the same color and the 2-tone design. And I believe this is the first iteration that Nintendo has implemented a 2-tone design. Hopefully more colors like this will come in the future, but definitely gotta love it, especially for this Animal Crossing Special Edition. Next, we're moving on to the console. So on the front, it is nothing special, but if we turn the system around, I'm going to try to give you guys a good look at it. There is a textured design on the back. So as you can see, the waves kind of represent the water, and each individual island has their own different characteristics. So this one right here is snowing. Personally for me, I'm so excited to play this in the winter time because winter is one of my favorite seasons. But we have another island right here. Let me just give you guys a closer look at everything. And this is actually the new Switch design with the longer battery, the updated version. And last but not least, let me actually show you guys the dock. What I also forgot about were the special Joy-Con grips, or the little attachments that they come in. It's the same sand color, and the Joy-Con straps have this roped color design with the teal and the white and the mint and the white. So you can choose to match the colors like this. Or, what I think I will do is actually switch it up so that there is a contrast and it looks more interesting. So I think this is the way that I'll be doing it if I ever do decide to go portable or just use the Joy-Cons themselves. But these are the little Joy-Con straps, and these kind of remind me of like those little bracelets that you get at like Ocean City or like the beach kind of thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you definitely understand what I mean, but yeah, this is what it kind of reminds me of. So here are the Joy-Cons, and moving on to the dock, which is what everyone is so excited about. And here we go. This dock seems to be a little bit more smoother in terms of the texture, but instead of just a faceplate being white, this whole system is white, which I think is a plus because they could have just slapped on the sticker and said that, oh, this is a special edition, but they went all out and made the whole entire dock white. So let's start with the front. So we have Timmy and Tommy and also Tom Nook with the corresponding colors. So the white represents the sky and also the water right here. Also their shirts, and the green represents, you know, the island, the trees, everything else. And I love the color scheme. I think it matches the whole island getaway theme so well. So we have the front, nothing too special on the side. Just want to show you guys that this is, you know, all white. Even the inside of where the cables go, this part is white as well, except for the black screws. And also the top, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that, but it does say Nintendo Switch in white. But yeah, and nothing on the bottom. And personally for me, I think the Switch bundle is a start to many more to come, especially if they are going to treat special editions like this. And I'm excited to see what Nintendo has to offer in terms of any special edition or limited edition consoles. The previous ones were a little bit lackluster. They didn't really do much. They just printed a sticker on the front and said limited edition and maybe changed up the Joy-Cons. But this is a great start in the right direction, so I'm very excited to see what they have in store. But as always, if you guys like this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends who might be interested in this content, and also subscribe if you want more content like this. I'll definitely be uploading more content similar to this. Also follow me on my social. It is retro_giraffe, which is the same handle as my YouTube. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.